3 Hobbits. I love how the movies portray hobbits as genuinely good and peaceful beings. The first 10 minutes of the Fellowship of the Ring with Bilbo describing their way of life and Frodo traveling through Hobbiton with Gandalf is honestly some of the most heartwarming content in the entire trilogy. Of all the races of Middle-earth, hobbits are easily among the most resilient and the most lovable. 2 Maiar. You have Gandalf, who spends his entire time in Middle-earth striving to guide and empower its people to stand up against Sauron. Radagast, who in many ways does something similar, he devotes himself to nature and its creatures. Then there's Saruman, the fallen wizard, who spends decades scheming to claim the One Ring for himself and rule Middle-earth. And of course the Balrog, an ancient terror, a servant of Morgoth, a living reminder of the fire and destruction that once consumed the world. And finally, Sauron himself, the central force of evil across all 6 films. Number 1, men. I couldn't put any other creature above them because it is men who are ultimately the hope in the fight against Sauron. Elrond isn't wrong, men are weak. Isildur is an example, but it is also mankind that rises to the occasion and accomplishes the impossible. Éowyn slaying the Witch King, Boromir fighting to the very end to defend the helpless hobbits, Theoden remaining humble and uniting Rohan and Gondor against Mordor, Faramir resisting the temptation of the One Ring, Aragorn also resisting the temptation of the One Ring. Maybe that's why men belong at the top of this list, because they give us as human beings a sense of hope and motivation to rise to the occasion, face the hardships in our own lives, and overcome them triumphantly.